welcome back to our playthrough of the brand new game. Great start. Game Dev Tycoon. So as we left off before, we just researched martial arts. We just found out that we make the worst Wild West games in existence, and we're waiting desperately for Sega to release their console, because right now Nintendo, or the fake version of Nintendo in this game, is eating up the marketplace for dinner. Alright, so martial arts. I'm going to take a wild stab and say that we want an action martial arts game. We're going to stick with the PC because we're waiting for that Sega. And I think we're going to go with black belt. So if we remember, action tends to need good AI. So we're going to focus on engine, graphics, and AI. That's my plan. Technology is looking good for this game. Hats and horses sold even worse than 6-shooter. So, yeah. Pull down the world design, we want graphics at high. I'm liking the look of this one. Okay, so that's another piece of research we're going to do pretty soon, and lets us, I remember we can put our games towards young people, mature people, or generalize everyone. This is looking good. That's as good as it's going to get. New records for both, that's promising. I'm expecting this to sell pretty well. Maybe not our bestseller now that a lot of the PC market's been eaten up by the Nintendo console, but I'll take it. We can research new sound as well, which we probably should do because our sound sucks. Dina. I wonder who that's going to be. Come on, 6s and 7s. Wow. Wow. That's depressing. I'm really disappointed by that. I thought it was going to go really well. We're running pretty low on cash as well. Decent sales? Okay. We're going to get that game report because I want to know what went wrong there. Because I thought we focused on technology. We punched up the engine. We punched up the AI. I mean, what else do they want from me? Dunno. Maybe we just need to be better. Like we need later on in the game when we got more than one program contributing to the project. Alright, what can we research? So we've got all these different things we can research now, but at the same time we don't really have enough cash to start doing that. Because if the NES costs $80,000 just for the ability to do games for it, then we're going to have at least another 50k on top of that just to design the first game. So, topic. Let's try sports. We'll work out what we're doing. I'm assuming simulation, but at the moment, who knows? I'm not batting 1,000 here. It's not going quite as well as I hoped. And game concept, name. I don't know, jocks. Aha! Finally. God, Master System was a good looking console. I love the way that console looks. get that tech up. Graphics and basic sounds, and keep the graphics high. Yeah, let's do that. Black belt sold pretty well. Pretty good. Lots of bugs, but that gives it time to go down. So one interesting difference between this and Game Dev Story is when you squash bugs in Game Dev Story, it gives you research points. In this, when you're squashing bugs, you have the potential to get more design or technology points for your game. So instead of going towards, leveling up the characters, you're leveling up the game you're about to release. It's a small change, but it makes a fairly big difference, I think. Or it will later in the game, definitely. Right, release that game. Nice. Maybe our first game for the Sega console is going to be a sports sim. Shouldn't forget about level design in a sports game. Well, the Game Hero is not a very good magazine, apparently. Let's generate that game report, see what we're thinking. Selling very nicely. There we go, 50k in its first week in sales. And just in time. I think we timed that perfectly. There we go. So we don't really need to, if we do sports sims now, we pretty much know what we need to do. So we don't need to do that expensive report afterwards. That's the thing. If you do those early, I think it's going to do better in the long run because you don't waste time stuffing around, having to try out random combinations and hoping to hit goals. You can come up with 3 or 4 really good ones and then use those to make money and then experiment when you've got the time and the cash on the side. Developers, take note. Take note. All of you who are going out of business, play this game or Game Dev Story if you've only got a phone. Alright. Now the question is, do we go straight into developing the game or do we try and create that custom engine first? I reckon we... Okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to get the license first and see how much money we've got left over afterwards. So the license is the same as the NES, it's 80k. It's got basically the same market share as the NES. Not only is the license cost 80k, but just to make the game, you have to have at least 30k, whereas for what we've been making on the PC, you only needed 5. So, a lot more expensive, but worth it. Yes. Okay, so we're going to need about 70k to make this game, and we've got 98k, so I think we just make one straight away. And I think we go with the sports sim again. I don't want to make too many of the same, but at the same time we need a guaranteed hit now. We want to get in the black as far as we can so we can start really researching and getting that base for a great future company. So here we go. Oh, that's why it's being kind of strange. That's very weird. I will say, this game has some troubles with the UI when it's in. I've got it in window mode at the moment, not full screen, and it keeps popping up the menu behind this one, which means that trying to highlight the text doesn't work unless you find the right spot. It's kind of annoying, so maybe fix that patch. It'll be easy. Okay, game, let's call it Vega Sports. You know what? Vega Sports. It is Vega, right? Oh, it's Fina. Fina Sports. Alright. Next, 2D graphics, hell yeah. So that's alright. We started making the game, we've got 60k in reserve, so we're good. So it's a sports simulator, it's gameplay and engine, and we're going to punch the AI up, because we know that's important. Jock sold nicely. Good technology in this game. Looking good. Yeah, let's get it out there. 12 and 20, I'm happy with that. Looking good to me, looking good. I think this is going to be a good one. I got a good feeling about this. Hold your breath. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, we stuffed up. Maybe they're being harder on me because it's on a console. Well, that sucks. I might have to do a report on that because... that's why. Well, that's really disappointing. Research casual games. Let's have a look. Generate that report. I know I said I wasn't going to keep doing them, but I'm really curious to see what the hell happened. Yeah, that's what it was. It's because we just made a sports simulator, so I should have done something else. Oh well, you live and learn. What's our game history? What was the first thing we made? Nurse, please. Maybe we should make another detective adventure. Or let's romance. Let's try that. Apparently, you know, this isn't a North American console, it's going to sell in other countries. So a romance game in Japan? Yeah. Got a good feeling about that. Okay. We've got a bit of cash and we've got our license now, so let's start looking at stuff. I reckon we go target audience. Here's the plan. I'm going to research target audience. Oh, there you go. It's the Game Boy. What are they calling it? The Game. Nice. We're going to research target audience, and we're going to make a dating simulator for mature people. You know what that means. There we go. So now that we've researched target audience, we can pick mature, everyone, or young. So we're going to go mature, we're going to go romance, we're going to pick, I guess, simulator, and we're going to do it for the console. We're going to call it date mode. Yeah. I feel weird doing this. simulation. So even though you'd think story would be important, I don't think it is. I think just the fact that it's a totally different game is going to help us out. So we remember, you can see down here, the pluses and the minuses, that's our experience. So even though we don't know for this particular combo, we know that for simulators, artificial intelligence is usually high and dialogues are usually low. So we're going to punch through with the artificial intelligence. As you can see, the technology is going up a lot faster. We've still only got basic sound, so there's no point in putting the sound up. So we're going to keep the graphics at high and forget about everything else. Again, going the Carmack route. Shall we give an interview or not? I think so. Give an interview. This is different. We'll publish the interview next week. Okay. I thought for a second I had to actually, like, multiple choice get some answers out. Here we go. Hype. Here we go. So that's kind of like Game Dev Story where you can do advertising and stuff. But in Game Dev Story, a lot of it is random, like everything else in that game. And I know the point of this game is to make it a bit more controlled. So we'll see how it goes. 12 and 15. Gonna give me anything else there, Nick? Doesn't look like it. Forget it. 12 and 15, I'm okay with that for a first try with this combination. And we leveled up ourselves, so worth it, worth it. And we have a bit of hype, so we think this game might sell a bit better. This is looking okay. A bit short. You know what? I'll take it. Level design? Level design? That's frustrating. But whatever. Let's get that game on board. 20 fans. That's a lot. Marketing. Here we go. We need that. Romance simulators are good. Sound is important. Didn't know that. Okay. Topic audience was right. Platform. Okay, so simulators aren't great on the console, and mature people are not playing on the console. So we might try and make it for PC later or something. That sucks. Oh, alright. So do we do marketing? Or do we start, I reckon marketing. I feel marketing is going to be very important. And we also need to really get into that custom game engine. You want to punch up, you know? We can do custom graphics, like better graphics. We can put in save games, tutorials. This is all the stuff we can do already before we research anything else. So we can make one now for, well, I don't think we're going to have enough money because just doing the graphics is going to use up most of our capital. So I reckon we make another new game. So we know we want something for younger kids, or everyone, but I reckon younger. Big topic, I reckon. Actually, let's see what other topics we can research now. Dance. Here we go. A dance simulator for younger kids. I like it. You know, Day Night's not selling badly, given it's not meant to have any audience at all. Here we go. Younger. Pick topic. Dance. Pick genre. Simulation. Platform. I feel a little bit limited by the genres at this point in time. You know, I feel like there are more than 5 genres. I don't know whether we're going to unlock more later, but I think we're going to have to. Alright, so master in. And what are we going to call it? Don't sue me. 2D graphics. $1 million in cash. I like that they acknowledge that sounds like a lot. That sounds like a hell of a lot right now. Okay, the Game Gear. I love Sega, but we all know how that ended up. Technology in this one. You would think sound for a dance game, so I'm gonna punch you up. This is looking pretty good. Squash those bugs and let's get it out there. Better user experience, right? Wow, this is looking good. Wow, this could be our million. Here we go. Here we go, guys. That's already tons more than anything we've ever saw. Wow. We just nailed that. Nailed it. Alright, well, while that's selling, we're going to get into that custom engine while I've got a ton of money. Alrighty, so research, we want mono sound, we want casual games, we want better user experience. I think we want better user experience. Look at that. Sales! God, yes. It's about time. Yeah, we're moving. Move. Hopefully this will let us hire another person or something. Looks like it. Yep. I like the little thing on the outside saying it name. Okay, I think once he's finished researching his thing, then we can click him to do his management course or whatever it is. Good. Train. Here we go. Staff management. Or book studies. Game design for pirates, I like it. I reckon staff management. Oh, okay, staff management just gives us the opportunity to hire someone else. Wow, that's a whole lot. Do well. There we go. Let's fill that position. Whoa, okay. set an advertising budget. Okay, this is kind of similar to Game Dev's story. The more money you spend advertising the thing. So if you advertise it, say, in a magazine as opposed to on TV, you'll get worse people applying. So while we've got a lot of cash, I reckon it's better to hire someone better to start, and then our games will make more money quickly. You know? This is how I think. When you've got the money, you spend it. You don't try and hog it and go cheap. You spend it on making good games. So I'm assuming this will mean complex algorithms will mean people who are good with technology. Game demo will be people who are all-rounders, and showreel will be design people for graphics and that sort of thing. So I figure, since we're concentrating on the technology and stuff, let's get the algorithms. Yeah, I reckon. Or we can just go generalized. Maybe better to go generalized for our first one, just see what turns up. No. Niche. Algorithms. I want the brainiacs. Okay, here we go. So okay, here are our guys. Jaden Jordan, Anthony Stewart, Zachary Burke, and James Evans. So Jaden is technology based. Well, I think they're all going to be technology based, but he's, salary 22k per month, 8k per month. This guy sucks. 11k per month, or 28k per month. But you can see, this guy's expensive because his technology is almost 500 and his design is 132. Compare that to the 8k per month guy. His technology is 146 and his design is 53. So his total amount is like 200, whereas this guy's total amount is like almost 600. So worth it. Seeing we're only hiring one person and we've got enough cash, it's between James Evans, Jaden Jordan. We're going the pro. We're going with James Evans. And I think where new employees have to settle in before they become efficient. So we'll do some more research on the game engine, and then we'll start building that before we launch him into making a game. But with that, I think we're going to finish this episode. So I will see you next time for the further adventures of the game room in the gaming industry. All right, see you later.